self help groups and their functions. A self help group is a group of 10 to 12 people who come together to achieve a specific goal through self employment. Through this employment, women save money. Getting into the habit of saving is the primary objective of a self help group. These daily savings can be used to your advantage in times of difficulty. Also, self help groups can help overcome the problem of debt through collective savings. Self help groups are beneficial for making small loans available to the poor people. A self help group is one of the many initiatives launched by the Government of India for the empowerment of women. One of the many objectives of the Women's Self Help Group is to make women at the grassroots level aware of the importance of saving and to instill in them the confidence to make some financial decisions on their own. The self help group operates as an organization. It encourages the grassroots to make efforts to raise their standard of living through savings. This is one of the jobs of self-help group. People from the same social and economic class are expected to come together as a team and continue to work for the same objectives using the same methods. This is why it is called a self help group. In rural areas or cities, the deprived or economically marginalized sections are struggling to meet many of their basic needs. For example, they might be facing poverty, illiteracy, lack of skill, or lack of opportunities despite having skills, or getting loans through formal procedures, etc. It is a little difficult to solve such problems on an individual level. But when people come together and try together, it is easier to deal with such big problems because collective effort matters. At such times, self help groups become a channel for the poor and the neglected and help them prosper by creating self employment and help them to uplift themselves. The procedure for establishing a self help group. Once it is decided to form a self help group, the most important thing is, of course, being clear about why the group is being formed. What that means is that there should be a common and shared motivation. The members of the self help group can only women, only men, or mixed, that is, women and men together. This number should be 20 or less. This is a group which means that it will be formed when some women or men come together. Therefore, it is very important to have a clear idea of what the self help group is for, what is required for it, how much time has to be devoted to it, which problems can be handled, what is its purpose, and what will be the method of fulfilling the purpose. The first and foremost step is to explain all these things to each other. Conducting the first meeting. Once it is decided that self-help group is going to be formed, there has to be a group of at least 10 to 20 people. After that, the first meeting has to be held. In this meeting, a resolution regarding the formation of the self help group has to be passed. At the meeting, the idea and the rules and regulations of the self help group have to be explained to the members. Considering the financial condition of everyone in the group, you have to unanimously decide how many times in a month to save, how much money to be saved, and when it is going to be collected. You have to decide the name of the group. You have to appoint the chairman, secretary, and treasurer from within the group by consensus. The resolution passed in the meeting should be documented, and the signature of the president, secretary, and treasurer appointed on the self help group should be obtained. But remember, self help groups are based on democratic principles, so every member of the group has equal rights. Submission of a resolution to the bank. You have to submit a copy of the resolution passed at the first meeting to the bank and open an account in the bank in the name of the self help group. Attach the names of all the members, the required identity documents, photographs, and other documents required by the bank. The resolution should bear the stamp of the name of the self help group and the names and signatures of the president, secretary, and treasurer. The amount collected as per the resolution should be deposited in the bank. This amount should be deposited in the bank regularly every month. Quarterly rating. After the self help group is formed and the bank account is opened, the work of the group begins. You should evaluate the group at least every 3 months. Check if the members are following the rules, if the money is being collected on time, whether the members like to work together, whether they get along with each other, and if there are any problems in the group. Check this thing regularly. If some changes need to be made, make them. Some members drop out of the group. Discuss things like adding new members, how much amount will be refunded to the old members, when it is to be refunded, and how much interest will be charged on that. Discuss all these things. Hold meetings regularly. Planning the money. The bank pays interest as per its policy on the amount that the group has saved in the bank for a certain period. The planning of the amount that comes with the interest should also be done by consensus. The decision should be recorded. The amount should be planned accordingly. The amount can be divided equally, or else it can be given to a member in the form of loan. However, this accumulated amount is available as a loan only to the members of the self help group. The member is expected to repay the loan to the self help group in installments. For self help group transactions, the members decide whether to give a loan, if so, at what rate of interest, and to whom, the rules about repayment, etc. The money raised can be invested in a separate project, or after sharing some amount, a new business can be started with the remaining money. To use the amount, consider if you can conduct an activity for the group like a health checkup, industry training, or instructional sessions. Such options can be considered to use the remaining money. But all of this should happen unanimously. Benefits of self help groups. People come together and get into the habit of saving and living frugally. Members get into the habit of saving and get to know about the operations of bank. Self-help groups provide quick and easy loans to meet immediate needs in the time of crisis. Financial assistance is available at a much lower interest rate than what is paid on the loan taken from a money lender. This solves the financial problems of the members. Self help groups create employment and provide new opportunities for earning and sustenance. It builds cooperation and mutual trust among the members. It improves their standing. In difficulties, they get team support. Women get a chance to learn new things by stepping out of the house. Women become self reliant. They start understanding financial transactions such as saving, borrowing, and repaying. As a result, their self confidence goes up and they get into the habit of repaying. Members become aware of various public welfare schemes of the government. According to the currently available information, all the working self help groups will get after a year rupees 1000 per member and maximum of rupees 25,000 as working capital for business. And as per the current information, the self help groups, which are below poverty line, to run their operation, they will get a grant of rupees 1 lakh 25,000 or 50%, whichever is less.